Welcome back to Stakelbeck Tonight. Since the horrific attacks of October 7th and the ensuing Iranian-led wars against Israel, the toll on Israel's military families has been staggering. For the widows and orphans of fallen IDF soldiers, the loss isn't just personal, it's life-altering. The IDF Widows and Orphans Organization has been on the front lines of support, stepping in immediately with critical aid, emotional, financial, and psychological, to help these families rebuild their lives. I sat down with them to talk about the incredible work they're doing and how all of us can help. Take a look. Tell us, Shlomi, about the IDF Widows and Orphans Organization, why you started, and really, I think this is an organization for such a time as this.
Thank you, Eric, and it's great being here. IDF Widows and Orphans Organization has a divine mission. Supporting the widows and the orphans is a commandment that is written 20 times in the Old Testament. Yeah. 20 times. I don't think there's any other commandment that is repeated so many times like this mitzvah, like this commandment. Yeah. And so this is our main mission, to make sure that none of these widows, none of these orphans are out there alone. And practically speaking, what we aim to do is to become the new partners for these women into raising their children to become secure, strong, resilient individuals in our community.
Yeah, it's amazing. And look, Israel's fighting a war right now on 7 fronts. So the need has never been greater, Shlomo. And Yael, your husband, Eitan, died a hero, defending the state of Israel. Tell us more about him and why this organization is so important to you.
Eitan was a soldier in the IDF, and he was a doctor, also doctor in a Soroka Medical Center in a large hospital. In October 7th, he treated more than 200 people that attacked from the terrorists, the Hamas attacked.
In Sderot?
Yes, in Sderot.
Yeah. And he died again honorably, and you have a beautiful family. You had a beautiful life together, Yael, beautiful family together. He died in the line of duty, defending the people of Israel, defending the land that he loves, the land of Israel. And Shlomi, expand on that a bit more, about how exactly you're helping families that are affected by the war and widows and orphans in Israel.
So Yael is really one of 315 women who lost their husbands during this war, altogether raising 730 children who've lost their fathers in this war. The consequences of this loss, is emotionally, it's financially, it's practically. They become single mothers in one clear day, and they have to face the responsibilities of the whole family set. I often relate to that loss as a structure that stands on 2 pillars. And after the death of that soldier, one pillar falls down, but it's not only that. The other pillar is also shaken by the incident. And this structure carries children's future on it. We have to strengthen it. We have to make sure that the mother, who's the only pillar on that structure right now, that she's strong enough to carry the children and to carry herself. We do it through emotional help, through community help. Yael mentioned the Otzma camps. This is a safe haven for children who lost their fathers at war, to really gather together, have fun, have strengthening activities together, but mostly find other children with the same common ground. We also support them financially when needed. We understand that the state knows how to confiscate the loss of the husband's income, but what about the widow who has to too many times stop working in order to raise their children?
Yael, you had a beautiful family affected obviously by Eitan's death. I mean, That's exactly what we're talking about.
And it really it affects the family. It affects the widows and the orphans for many years. And now, the first few years are really the foundations of the new life after the death of that soldier.
And you walk them through the whole process, right, Shlomi?
Through
You're
the whole
there
process.
from the beginning, and you stay in touch with the families throughout the years.
Throughout their entire lives.
Yeah,
amazing. It starts with 39 orphans who were born to that undesired status, to widows that were pregnant during the death of their husbands, and it ends when the kids, now adults, receive scholarships for their academics studies, and even later in so many programs. But the main message is that we're partners to these women and their children, and we're there to support them on behalf of so many people, not only on our behalf, but on behalf of so many people who care about them for their entire lives.
We appreciate everything you're doing, Shlomi. Yael, thank you as well. Where can we find more, Shlomi, about the IDF Widows Orphans Organization?
www.idfwo.org.
Thank you, my friend. You're doing God's work, guys. Thank you so much, Yael. Thank you, Shlomi.